Hello everybody, how are you all doing? So I was going to have, I'm having a break at the moment. I'm having some time out to heal myself because I've got back issues and sort of working with my German new medicine. I'm working with my conflicts. I know that I need to heal, but also on a spiritual level, you know, we've got lots of things happening to our body at the moment, and we need to be able to honour the space that we need to heal. We can't always be there for everybody else, so I'm taking some time out. However, I have been called to come and do a video, which I wasn't going to do, but I've been called because of the recent events in the UK this week, and because I just want to try and put my perspective on it, but the perspective of the bigger picture as well. So, you know, deep within me, I'm the warrior, the truther, the one who wants to wake people up, the one who wants to tell people, show people corruption. You know, I've been doing this for years, but there's only so much someone can do because everybody has free will, and everybody at this moment will be doing what they believe, and what they believe is true for them. I'm not here to put people down. I'm not here to put people against each other to cause a divide, because that doesn't get us anywhere. Sort of anger spreads anger, and that's what happens, and it's like a complete knock-on effect. So hate spreads hate, you know, so we need to try and balance it out. So that's one side of me, and then I have the other side of me that is the person who sees the bigger picture of what's going on. So I've had lots of anger, and it's pretty difficult not to in the current climate of what's happening, because obviously if this situation that's going on now is not affecting you personally, then you may not know, but you will know someone it's affecting. So you will know someone who's lost their business, their job, but you may know someone who's also died. I'm not going to go into the virus thing at the moment. Certainly not at the moment on this video, because obviously I have a belief with the virus theory. I study German new medicine, but I do believe people get sick, okay? That obviously people get sick when you put the body into a lot of trauma, fear, stress, and people have been in a heightened fight or flight state for the best part of 10 months. So yes, I mean, there's going to be sickness, putting aside, you know, what's going on at the moment. There's always going to be sickness, because people, you know, are not fully aware of how our physical bodies work, and they're not linking up the brain and the body and the psyche and the subconscious. No, they're just not linking it up. Or you are, but you've still got a belief. But whatever, that's neither here nor there. I'm just saying, from a perspective of what is going on at the moment, is my warrior side that's like, you know, you've got to see what's going on, you know, the corrupt. I could go on. Honestly, I've been sharing stuff for years, let alone last year. It was like, you know, another, a whole different ball game. But aside from that, the bigger picture of what is happening right now is so much more. It's a destruction and a complete breakdown of the society, of the patriarchal society that we have built up in this culture, and it's breaking down, and a lot of people are clinging on to the old. A lot of people are clinging on to this structure and this belief, and it's putting them against other people. And then you've got people that are angry because people are holding on to that, and they're not letting go themselves either. So what it is about, my perspective, is just letting it go, just letting all of it go, and not keep living in the whirlwind loop of what is happening, because it has to happen to break down this society. They're clinging on to every part of it at the moment in the in the top. You know, they're clinging on, and they're scraping, and that's why nothing adds up. But that's why it's almost like they can't even see their own what they're saying themselves. But it has to happen. So yes, we can be warriors. We can talk our truth. Absolutely. I'm not saying don't talk your truth, because I will talk my truth. And if someone asks my opinion, I will tell them. but I'm not going to force my opinion on them, because there's free will and they can believe what they want. Yeah, if they want to believe and live that life, that is their choice. It is not yours to make for them. The same with me. If I want to live my life how I live it, then that's my choice too. And, you know, it doesn't matter what other people say to me. It doesn't change my perspective or my belief, because I use my discernment on what I believe is true to me. This is a really heightened time in the UK right now, and over the world. But, you know, I'm talking from the perspective of what's happening with the energy coming in at the moment, and almost like a boiling pot. And I've seen it on social media, and I understand the anger that is being put forward. I can feel it, and I understand it, but I don't live in it. You know, I have my moments, but I don't live in it, because where does it get us? You know, the system is breaking down, and we need to stop clinging on to this system that's been in control of us, you know, for so long. It's and try and look at the more spiritual side of things. Try and look towards what is feeding your soul, what is feeding your heart. Try and look at the outside, the cosmic, the galactic, everything that goes on, looking out and seeing that there's so much more to what is happening. And, you know, we are just souls within, you know, our avatar is within our soul, and we're living out our purpose at the moment, as is everybody on this planet. They are living out their purpose and what is meant for them. And that's just the way it goes. And so to try to bring acceptance in for others as well as yourself, keep speaking your truth. You don't need to be forceful in your truth, because you'll never be able to force someone to see your perspective, because they'll see their perspective either A, when they're ready, or they may never be ready. But that's okay too. Yes, there is massive corruption going on. I mean, I think pretty much everyone deep down knows that, whether they want to believe it because they've had their lives destroyed, or they've lost someone, or they've not seen their families, or, you know, whatever, and they want to cling on to it, you know. But at the end of the day, what is your life? Is your life worth living if you are continuously in a fight or flight? Yeah. So that goes for either side. Do we continuously want to fight, anger, hate? You know, you are sovereign beings. You can do what you want when you want. And the belief in that needs to come from within. And other people might not feel that. They might not want to, or they might not understand how to be in their sovereign being, how to be in their truth. They might have deep shadows, like every single person on this planet, you know, and they don't know how to work through their shadows. They don't know how to work through their trauma. So they're holding on to this. There could be so many explanations. And, you know, I'm sort of over trying to understand other people and getting angry at other people, because what's the point, you know? What's the point? At the end of the day, deep down within us, we all hold love, and we are all playing our part. And all we need to do is just love fellow human beings. Now, just because, you know, I don't listen to the rules, shall we say, if you want to say that, you know, I'm not the only person, but just because I don't, it doesn't mean I don't care. Or just because someone else does, and then people think that they're causing them to not have their rights. It all boils down to sovereignty, okay? I only mix with people that want to mix with me. I only have time for people that want to have time for me. That's how it works, because what's the point in pushing ourselves out to people that you know, where there's no resonance? You know, you need to be in resonance with the people you're spending time with, and you need to start coming in to within your being, where you can understand what's right for you and be proud and strong and, stands up tall with what your truth is. You don't need to be angry with your truth, but anger is perfectly fine too. I mean, who wouldn't be angry? There's so many people that are angry at the moment. I was in the shop earlier and I see someone getting quite angry. And it's just sad. I mean, it's just sad what's happened to humanity. But it is a must, it needs to happen. And so, like I say, I can be that warrior and I can be that person that talks the truth and stands up for others and stands up for what's going on, because obviously I don't agree with what's going on, because it's destroying lives, It is destroying people's lives. I mean, my permanent income from swimming has gone. I don't know when I'm going to go back to teach. But for someone who's still got their job and who's still got money and everything seems okay and they're just getting some time to sit at home or maybe still going to work, then they might be okay. So it just really all depends on circumstances. But I'm okay with it because I know deep down in my soul and in my heart that everything's going to be okay. There's a knowing within me, and all I want to do is just expand, my consciousness and my knowing. And the only way I can do that is by coming within. And when we start looking around at our shadows, at our triggers, and trying to pinpoint why we're behaving and reacting in this way, and what is it teaching us? Like, what is this whole situation teaching us? Do we want to live in that place where we are in fight or flight? We're either fearful, and even when you're in fight, that's still attached to fear. Like I say, I'm not saying that anger is not it's a productive emotion. It's a productive part of being a human being, but we need to be able to channel it in the correct way. So all I'm saying is, while I finish this video off, is to just come within your heart and send to yourself. If you don't think something's right, and there's some, and you've got people coming in from all directions, just sit down within yourself and ask yourself, does things add up? No? Research it. Simple. It's all there. Or, no, this feels right to me. This is how I feel. So it's right for me, but I don't need to get angry and project onto other people, because I know what's right. And they're doing their thing and I'm doing my thing. The more we project onto others and blame others, the more we're just putting that out in the collective consciousness. The more we radiate love and acceptance and unity, the more we're putting that out into the collective. Just looking and saying them words and hearing them words can tell you that there can be a positive charge in the energy, in the consciousness, in the collective, or there can be a negative charge. And it's up to us as individuals, although we're united, it's up to us to decide where we're going to sit. And one day we might be up here, in the more positive or, good feeling light part. And some days we might be down here, but that's okay. I've had a crazy few weeks. That's why I'm taking time off. But, I'm just surrendering and just allowing and learning to understand me. And you know what's best, before I finish this video off, the best thing that I can do to shift that energy, other than my other shadow work that I do, is dance. I put music on and I dance, and I dance the energy out, and I do my light language, and I sing, and I shake and I tap, and I just feel my body, because it helps clear it out. So whatever you do today, please come into yourself, try and understand why you're getting angry, try and release it, and just try and live in your heart as much as you possibly can. Before you react, take a minute or 10 seconds, take a breath, take a minute, and just think about why you are reacting. I react too, we're all human. Anyway, guys, I hope you all have a lovely week. See you later.